It's time for some pain. The amount of damage that these things can put out is homing damage at that. Oh good, 2 of them. 3 of them. Oh, this seems very fair. Yes. Ugh. Okay, it's going to be one of those. We've literally got as much damage, I think, as we can get as well. You know, we've got maxed out sword. Right, let's take that off because it's basically useless for this fight. We could put that on because we're mostly going to be in the air. And we could technically put that on. The dog doesn't seem to be of any use on this because he's ground based. Let's try that. I've still got no idea where the final thing is, and that's... Shouldn't have wasted that. Right. Ow. Oh, we've got oh. Oh, running. Oh, jeez. No, there's no freaking way. Without an ability, I was doing all right when there's only one of these bloody things out, but they take too much damage. Right. We're gonna have to go for the hard hitters. Can I change it so that... Yeah, let's put that on. And let's change that to that. Okay. Because he's massive, so he's not moving anywhere. Ah, there we go. Probably didn't need to heal there. That's... Alright. Oh, run away. I assume there's going to be a second phase to this. Oh, jeez. Don't actually need to jump here. Oh, no, probably needed to jump there. Okay, phase 1. Oh. Oh. Stop. Come no further. Or you too will be consumed by my blights. Ooh. 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 Yeah, this is going to be another... I've got an itchy nose. I don't know what that was, but... Something scripted is happening here. And I don't know what. Dawn prayer. Purify. Oh, my eyes. It was as if I'd been in internal slumber. Unsure if I was alive or dead. The days were filled with nothing but pain. When I awoke, I lay on a black pedestal. I felt a warm touch grace me. The tiny white priestesses were holding my hands. The same priestesses who were made to take on my blight. From nearby I could barely make out the voices of coven members. The blight transfer rite was about to begin. The priestesses, knowing nothing of their fate, nuzzled up to me. These children would be sacrificed to keep me alive. What was it all for? The time I spent with them was what truly saved me. If I am to pass on a legacy to these children, let it be one of hope, not suffering. But how? How is this happening? Could one white priestess alone have such power? No. That amulet. Oh! This is our... We did a fancy thing and we've got the what's it on amulet. All the fragments. All the shadows of our history. The unknowable suffering. You're going to bear it all from now on. Question mark. Oh, I see. You came all this way with everyone. Thank you. For freeing us all. For freeing me. You accomplished what I couldn't. You're never just a clone of myself. You're your own person, Lily. You've grown so much. It's time I should be leaving. I'll be watching over you. Oh. I think it's the fact that it's children that makes it so sad. We'll always be together. Clone children or not. Sound balancing is all off. A rainbow. Have a screenshot of that. Oh. Binary Haze Interactive presents. So this is a proper ending. I'm assuming that if you don't get the thingy fragments, then this is different. I'll have to see if anybody has got the ending on YouTube to compare. Thoughts on Ender Lilies? Great game. Really good. Really enjoyed it until the final area. And even then, it was just that one enemy. I think early game balancing is an issue. I think weapon upgrades for your sword... Mind you, maybe I shouldn't be so obsessed with the sword, because at the end of the day, did I use it in that final fight, the one that I won? No. And there were a lot of spirits that I didn't use as well. I don't think, unless you really grind, you can't upgrade them all. I just don't think there's enough blight. I mean, you can grind enemies, and pots and barrels and stuff actually have a chance to check it. Yeah, there were quite a few achievements that didn't pop because they popped during the early access. Weirdly. But the story, I think, was really well done. I've seen a lot of games translated from... Was it Chinese, Japanese? I can't remember this. That have got really dodgy translations, but in all honesty, this was apart from a couple of bugs where things kind of disappeared, especially the very first thing we had in the catacombs. The translation's excellent. You know, it's FromSoft level stuff. It was proper, well-written prose. And I really enjoyed the story. I thought it was sad and tragic, and the pieces of it and how they built up were really interesting. One thing that I'll have to do, though, is go back to the log and to actually read a lot of those things in order. Because of course, we didn't necessarily find them in order. Right, what's it going to do for us now? It is done. At long last, for each a proper burial. Lily, take heart. You are not alone. The blight may have taken them, but they are still watching over us. And I will never leave your side. She's got wiggly tentacles. Amidst a collapsed world, so ending C, her words echo out. Thank you for finding your way to me. Ooh, new title screen. I love it when games do that. So I'm assuming the symbol, the version of us has changed because it's a complete file. 21 hours and 20 minutes exactly. Oh, pick up lost heirloom. Allows the recollection of one's unblighted form. A hair ornament made from a pale flower received from the white priestess of the fount. After the blight immobilized her, the priestess of the fount gifted these handmade ornaments as blessing to the other priestesses in her stead. Oh, okay, so you actually have to complete the game in order to complete that. I assume it's a freebie, yeah. And there we go, we've got the... We've got the untarnished version of ourselves. I love the reds. It's rim lighting essentially, isn't it? So all this time that I spent thinking this area was bugged and trying to figure out exactly why I couldn't find the damn last thing, it's because you have to get the ending. Okay, then. Game complete. Let's take a look at those achievements. Obtained all relics, so we were missing a relic there. Obtained all findings, respites, witness ending C. So I assume this is ending B. Now I'm wondering if we could get ending B by taking off this. Because the amulet was mentioned in the ending cutscene. trouble is, do I really want to do that boss battle again? Is what it boils down to. Oh. Stop. Come no further, or you too will be consumed by my blight. Oh, are we gonna die in this one? Because we haven't got the protection on. Surely your path took you past those flowers. The awful rain of death, darkening the skies of Land's End. Thriving on the rain, they blossom off my blighted body, the root of the scourge. I can feel the blight surging through my body. If only I had control over its spread, then I could stop it at the source. Perhaps a day will come when I can hold the blight without it seeping out. Not that it matters anymore. I wish the world didn't require that you bear the burden of the blight. You're the only clone of myself left. Lily, even knowing what you do now, do you wish to remain with the priestess of the fount? Would you bear the blight together? No. This suffering is mine to bear and mine alone. Doesn't look quite right actually with the pristine version of ourselves on. Please, don't let this be your fate. We're going to do it anyway. Please. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, I don't need to see that. And that's ending B. She whispers from the abyss, being as one, we shall never be apart. So, for ending B, Lily joins her clone mother, essentially. And now we've got 3 things around us, so we've seen all 3 endings, I assume. No extra thing for that. Diary and torn note. I think I've screwed that up on the map. Well, that is 100%. Nice. A good chunk of game there. A very good chunk of game. 3 endings. Lots of things to find, some of which stumped me for quite some time. Some really interesting systems. enough variety in terms of spirits so that you, so that you can replay the game with different styles. Graphically, very impressive. Sound design, very, very good. Although oddly silent in some places, I noted. Almost like there should have been some sound playing, but it didn't. I'm really, really impressed. Really impressed with Lilies. Just a couple of minor niggles with early game balance and that one big late game enemy that I thought was far too spongy and could attack far too fast considering its sponginess. But again, get good, learn to parry, etc, etc. Oh, and yeah, the parry's a little bit iffy, if I'm honest. I don't think the timing on the parry is quite right. There we go. Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Nights. A very sad game, story-wise. And a very entertaining game in many, many places for gameplay. Highly recommend. If you are a fan of challenging, Souls-like games, I think this will be right up your alley. If you're a casual Metroidvania player, I doubt this will be your cup of tea. Are there actual difficulty settings? There aren't, are there? No. Really impressed. Really, really impressed with that. Well done, Binary Haze. I've put the map up on Steam and on my Google Drive. It's a bit rough at the moment. In fact, have I got a version of it handy that you can see? No, because the game is desperate to... Oh no, there we go. There we are. So this is what the first version of the map looks like. As you can see, there's absolutely loads of text on here which doesn't need to be there. And there are 2 or 3 things missing, which I've got screenshots of, but not video. But almost everything is there. There's a couple of things like oh, this always breaks. I think it's trying to load it into RAM. There's a couple of the kind of 800 bits and pieces, and there's a grapply hook thing there. But yes, Ender Lilies, highly recommend. Give it a try for yourself. I don't actually know how much did it come out to now it's fully released. 22 quid. For 22 quid with 30 plus hours, not including the substantial number of hours that I put into the demo as well, I would say that is very, very worthwhile. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll catch you all in whatever the next video is. Stay safe. Cheerio.